Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Metroid Prime Randomizer Tournament. I am Robo Scout,
I'm Captain MD13.
and we are here for the final match of Swiss between MopOfJustice and Sal the Dragon.
Indeed, we have a lot of special settings on hand for you today. We have a random elevator start and random elevators in general. Only starting item will be charge beam as per usual, but it will be 9 artifacts and no impact craters, so a nice extended overworld today.
Yep. Fortunately, no starting items means it's unlikely random starting location is going to mean much, as the only other place it can be is Front Fendrana. And there's some stuff in Chozo, I believe, Root Cave, but anyway, yeah, this is still gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm a little alarmed by the seed hash because I guess that means we're gonna have Flamethrower in Research Lab Hydra.
I don't know, I'm detecting some invalid runs today.
But yeah, what are you looking to actually see from this run from the seed?
I just want to see, mostly I just want to see the interesting things of how random elevators affect us. We've seen kind of a lot of pretty linear seeds so far in the tournament. Clear out Chozo, clear out early Magmore, then do the Fendrana loop, and then head back and go into mines if you still need it instead of missing any items. But with random elevators and skip impact crater, there's gonna be a lot more options about routing.
Thank you for reminding me to actually bring up a notepad so I can track the elevators.
Oh yeah, keeping track of elevators is a bit difficult.
Oh yeah. I remember a seat in the Echoes randomizer where the logic was expecting you to take a 2 elevator loop around to get from Torvis to Temple Grounds to Aegon to get super missiles for main power bombs and storage C, but both runners ended up getting a spare power bomb elsewhere and just broke that entire elevator chain.
Yeah. Worth noting that because Impact Crater is being skipped, not all items, there are basically no required items aside from the artifacts. Like, you need missiles to get into Artifact Temple, and you need whatever items you need to get artifacts, but that's really it. However, as statistically, artifacts tend to require you to get most of the items, so we probably won't be seeing a go mode within 5 minutes, but who knows? Maybe we will see the jet seed of all jet seeds.
I don't know. The race we had yesterday morning at 10 a.m. was definitely a jet seed. An hour and 5 minutes in, go mode at the 32-minute mark.
Wow. Yeah. So, we're mostly just waiting for the runners to get started at this point.
Yeah, they have given the green light in the race time, but
yeah, mostly just stream delays.
Yeah, they'll be caught up in about 15 seconds here.
Yep.
Did your comm stream go silent just now?
Yeah, it has been silent for a bit. I don't know why.
Okay, good, so it's not just me.
Alright. Oh well. And it looks like we are technically starting in Magmore.
Okay, but it looks like it is at the Lava Lake elevator.
Yeah. And because they don't start with anything, that's just going to involve them turning around and going back through.
Pretty much, not even bothering to check in the map what it is, because they're gonna find out in a second anyway. So, early Chozo, you think? Main plaza?
Very likely that. Yep.
Yeah, that's totally main plaza.
Seems, like, I switched to Mop's audio, and that seems to be, or I switched away from Mop's audio, and that seems to be working better, so I think it was just an audio issue with one of the runners.
Alright, we're getting our first main plaza checks. I see missiles in the half-pipe and the grapple ledge.
As missiles tend to be.
Oh, that does mean, and that is missiles at the vault ledge as well. So, Plaza of Missiles as we start things off today, which means we could very much have Space Jump on the Hive Totem.
Yep.
Or how about this? Morph Ball Oh wait, no, you need missiles to get past Hive Totem anyway. So I was gonna say Morph Ball to Space Jump behind in Transport Access North, but we can't do that.
Yep.
Excuse me. I believe that is a ball in Ruined Nursery, so it
I
has
think
to be
that,
boost. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a look at that.
Yeah, you can. It is possible to tell Morph Ball apart from Boost Ball. Morph Ball as an item is a lot bigger than Boost Ball.
Yeah,
So
it
if
did look. It looked like a ball upgrade, absolutely. Oh, that did not go well for Sal.
Welcome to the very rare sighting of Hive Totem in Randomizer Tournament.
Yeah, so Sal's gonna need a couple of minutes here to take out the bees. Oh, so is Mop. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Boost Ball and Ruined Nursery, because you need balls, a Morph Ball to get in there. Oh, jeez. I just realized what I said. But yeah, you need Morph Ball and Bombs by logic to get in there, so Morph Ball's gotta show up soon. Yeah, both runners, having to do this Hive Mecha fight. Now, one thing about Hive Mecha that should be noted is that Charge Beam does not make this fight go any faster. It's number of shots that matters. Because at this point, you're expected to only have Pea-Shooter Beam.
Looks like Sal managed to get through Hive Totem relatively quickly.
Yeah, Mob's not going to be too far behind. This is the last sequence.
Good point by D-Mats. While both of our runners are fighting Hive Totem, neither of them know this. And both of them are probably going to imagine they are behind, so we might see some risky plays from them.
Indeed. It looks like it is Bombs in Transport Access North, so once Morph Ball is found, that is going to give us immediate Boost Ball in Ruined Nursery.
Yep.
Which is looking good, because that's going to make Ridley free. We can get another look at Ruined Nursery while we're at it. And, oh, we can also check Ruined Gallery. Let's see what this happens to be.
Speaking of Morph Ball...
That's convenient.
Yeah. But fortunately makes it so they don't have to do the backtrack through Ruined Nursery and Gallery later in the game.
Yeah, and it sounded like missiles in the Ruined... my stream froze for a second, but it sounded like missiles in the Ruined Gallery tunnel, so...
Yeah. You can go by missile count, there was just a missile in there.
Yeah, MopOfJustice is not going for that. And yeah, that is absolutely Boost Ball. Unfortunately, without space jump, Sal electing to do this the vanilla way.
Yep. There are some ways to do double bomb jumps to do the skip that you normally do with base jump, but doesn't look like either of these runners know it. And it looks like Sal is electing to head back around so we can go check Vault.
This is not a bad play. You know it's missiles at the ledge, but you can still check Vault.
Yep.
And pick it up.
I mean, yeah, they can pick it up. They've got Morph Ball, they've got bombs.
Yeah, I would say the worst thing that they got to worry about at this point are Scarabs, because they both have had a chunk of their health eaten so far already. But
Yep.
Sal elected to take a heal from the crates.
Yep, can't say I blame him for that.
Yeah, we did see a Scarab KO earlier this week, so not pleasant to say the least.
Yep. I would recommend avoiding Scarab Bass.
Ooh, Mop was trying to get the half-pipe morph ball, missile rather, but got bullied by beetles. Playing it a little safe here now. And it looks like Mop's gonna try for a health refill off the Scarabs. Not a bad idea.
Yep.
I did not see where that elevator was.
I think that was Frigate Crash Site?
I will take a quick look on the playback. Main Ruin Shrine item is a missile.
And that's Ice Beam in the top.
It is indeed Frigate Crash Site. Alright, so let me write that down.
That looks like something important in Vault.
And we saw was Ice Beam in Upper Ruin Shrine. Very nice.
Yep.
That looks like space jump boots? Question mark.
Unfortunately, the lock seem to have a very convenient habit of blocking the item, so we can't check right now. But yeah, I think that's space jump.
Well, that's pretty much the early Chozo and early Magmore care package, pretty much. Space jump, morph ball, bombs.
Yep,
And the only
even
thing
boost
you're missing
ball.
is Varisuit. Yeah, only thing you're missing is Varisuit. And thank you,
Well-
Chad, for confirming the frigate elevator. So that means we have Ice Beam. Actually, Mop has Ice Beam, so that means that Overgrown Cavern is in logic.
It would be a point of no return, though, by logic, since I don't believe climbing Frigate Crash Site is in logic. And
Climbing, no, but Overgrown Cavern takes place before Frigate Crash Site.
yeah, true. Overgrown Cavern would be in logic, but proceeding to the rest of Chozo would not.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Or rest of Talon. Or at least I believe it is.
Unless there's a loop, an elevator that loops around.
Yeah. Keep in mind, they have access to the majority of the Magmore elevators at this point.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them go straight to, a runner go straight to Lava Lake at this point.
Yeah, I would not be surprised either. Hints
that
are
is
very important in random elevators, and they're very important in 9 artifact skipping impact crater, so when you combine the two, hints are extremely important.
I do not understand why Sal is fighting the big beetle here, because he can easily bomb the wall, and the invisible wall does not extend past the half pipe.
Plus, you can just use space jump to just jump over everything.
Well, yeah, hence the invisible wall thing. But yeah, that's really weird that that he chose to fight plated beetle here.
Looks like we're doing Spore Spawn percent.
I'm sorry, what?
Spore Spawn percent.
You'll have to enlighten me on that one.
It's basically an early boss in Super Metroid that gets ignored in most speedruns.
Plated beetle is the spore spawn of Prime. That's right.
That
I get you
and hi Becca.
Right. Okay.
Just basically because Rando seemed to be going for all the early game bosses.
Yeah, that is not something we're used to seeing, especially as we're in the last round of Swiss here, and the final match of the last round of Swiss here. After this, we're going to the top 8.
Yep. Where the quality of play theoretically improves. And we all stop making stupid mistakes. Because those never happen.
Rando will always Rando, as the saying goes.
And Diggle's always gonna Diggle.
I mean, yeah, there's that too.
Yep.
And Sal is indeed going to go to Overgrown Cavern. We'll see if he decides to take this all the way around and start checking elevators elsewhere. I'm pretty sure both runners
I could definitely see it.
I'm sure both runners could do a Frigate Crash Site climb if this ended up being a dead end, although pretty much any elevator, especially now that they've got Ice Beam, they can get out of.
Yeah, the only concern of this is the logic.
True, but I would say if the Talon, the normal Talon first elevator takes you to like Reflecting Pool, like somewhere in that neighborhood, then they're fine.
Yeah.
Because then they can get.
Or
to
actually, they
Reflecting
couldn't
Pool.
get out without Wave Beam.
Oh, they
Well,
still need. They still need Wave Beam to go through Reflecting Pool.
They would need Wave Beam to have logical access to Reflecting Pool. So it would still be out of logic until they find Wave Beam.
Ah, okay. Well, that's
Either way, I can't say I really blame them for going to check hints almost immediately in these settings.
Yeah, I mean, for all you know, you could literally just have all the rest of your artifacts in early Magmore at this point, which, given the nature of 2.5, I wouldn't put it past the game to do something like that. Because Magmore lately has been the stack of legends, not the Chozo of 2.4. Nice pair of items up for grabs here. There's the alcove and there's the landing site items, so Sal's gonna get those later, it looks like.
Also, Mop grabbing super missiles.
Oh my.
Interesting. And that we're seeing a routing convergence between the two of them so early on.
I mean, this isn't a bad call because it's in logic. You can get a lot of... It's still a good chunk of items. So the density is certainly there no matter which direction you take for the moment. And plus, Watery Hall could be a little out of the way later if you end up needing to go back for when you get your go mode in Phendrana, for example.
Yep. Can't say either of them really made the wrong decision here. There's arguments for each.
I could not see what that was in the Watery Hall pedestal.
Cargo freight lift.
Yeah, well, that's already one frigate location.
Quarantine monitor.
Okay, we can get away without Cathartis on this one, potentially still. Tower of Light. Fascinating.
All those discussions about Tower of Light needing to be buffed. Well, nope.
Great tree chamber. That's not too terrible.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
Storage cavern. They need plasma and power bombs. Oh no, cavern. Sorry.
Yeah,
that's free.
Yeah, that's early Magmore. Fungal Hall access. That's in lower mines. Yeah,
now they need a few things.
Yep.
Processing center access.
And we've got OP.
There you go, folks. And plasma processing, so they pretty much need everything. Except Phazon suit.
We believe.
Research core, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure unless Varia suit is in lower mines, yeah, we probably won't need Phazon suit today.
Never underestimate a Diggle Seed.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long. Strap yourselves in, folks. We're gonna be looking for a lot of stuff.
Appears Diggle is celebrating in chat as the house always wins.
I mean, it does. He's not wrong.
Yep. Should both of the runners just forfeit right now, and should we give this win to Diggle?
No. Ooh, MopOfJustice electing to continue this Chozo track and go to Zoid.
Does have Ice Beam, so he can grab quite a few checks beyond that. Oh, that's...
Gravity suit. Well, that's one of our frigate keys. We do need that.
Yep.
Because I don't think gravity-less frigate is expected in these settings.
That is true. However, it is quite easy to get cargo freight lift without gravity, but still saves time and puts some logic in consideration.
Yeah, not to mention, what if Biohazard has Plasma Beam, as it might very well have, given that we've just found Super Missile semi-recently.
And yes, chat, we are skipping Impact Crater this race. It was a runner's gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, we're gonna get another elevator here, actually, as we come through Transport Tunnel B to check the this elevator. Yep. After Sal does Root Cave. Or not. Behind Zoid, I noticed had missiles.
And there's Wave Beam.
Well, I think we're just looking for Thermal Visor to put Frigate into logic at this point.
Yep.
And Transport Tunnel B leads to Main Quarry.
Come on, Sal, you know you want to do it right now. Oh, no early mines.
And I completely blinked and missed what was on Zoid, but I have my playback here, and it is going to reveal what was on Zoid right now, and it was more missiles.
Of course.
This is what I like about mobile Twitch, because you get that extra, like, natural 30-second delay, so
Yep.
it's just great for an instant replay. Yeah, nothing but missiles on Zoid. I just noticed Sal has not checked the other Talon elevator. I don't think. Yeah, he went straight past the Talon Canyon elevator, so he's not going to check it. He might be actually thinking about doing Frigate right now. Unless he's planning on climbing back up to go to Chozo.
Yep. He has plenty of options right now, and all of them are terrible.
Just trying to get him for the missiles. Because, yeah, both these runners, I'm pretty sure, could do Frigate without Thermal Visor. I just noticed the pirates aren't here in this layer. Interesting. Normally there's a few weakened pirates here that you can just Ice Beam to death.
Yeah. I don't know.
Then again, I'm not really an expert when it comes to layers in Prime. But MopOfJustice, seeing that it was just missiles in Lower Furnace. I need to sip some more of my soda. Yeah, at least we get Frigate music for a bit.
Yep.
And we're literally just a power bomb away from being able to check Life Grove, I think. I think logically we also need Spider Ball, though.
Yeah, logically we need Spider Ball as well.
They could very easily just find Spider Ball chilling in Hydro Access Tunnel.
No, they would... Oh, wait, yeah, never mind, they could find it there. However, logically, I still don't think this logically has lack of thermal.
Yeah, to be fair, Thermal Visor can be in a couple really close-by places. For all we know, the elevator... for all we know, Main Quarry... no, Main Quarry can't have... Main Quarry could have thermal. Oh, no, Main Quarry can't have thermal. No, so... yeah, I don't think any power conduits are expected to be shot without thermal. So yeah, forget what I said about that. We're actually also still missing a power bomb too, so we can't check any Bendesium checks.
Yeah, there's a lot of power bomb checks in mines.
And that's the first artifact for Sal. I'm not sure if it's Gravity Suit or Grapple Beam that changes layers on Frigate Crash Site.
Also, just so you all know, Mop is now valid. He got his flamethrower in the tree root.
Okay, so it wasn't in Research Lab Hydra, but it was in a Super Missile Lot check. Wow. Yep. That's
still
pretty
rude,
funny, actually. Yeah. We can peak biohazard containment using some fancy collision mapping, fancy camera angling, I should say. That appears to be a missile.
Yeah, I think that was a missile.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything left that has that particular kind of outwardish glow. It certainly wasn't main power bombs. Could thermal be in security access A? Yes, but we need a power bomb to get it first. Ooh, Sal gonna get pestered by flying pirates. He's got sub-pirates, rather. Excuse me. He's got to be a little careful with these guys because they can still really hurt. Oh, Mop picked up a power bomb somewhere. I didn't see where that came from. Alright, let's have a look at Hydro Access Tunnel. Oh, wow.
Not thermal, but that's still mandatory considering OP.
Yeah, I'm sure Sal's gonna be pretty happy to see that.
Yep.
So yeah, mental note, folks, for this seed, do not put off Frigate. That is not your 9th artifact. Oh, chat's enlightening that the Watery Hall pedestal was a power bomb. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, so where does the Talon Mines elevator take us to? It takes you to Workstation, the power bomb section of Workstation.
Yep.
So yeah, Sal cannot go through that until he picks up a power bomb somewhere. Although Mop could, so I believe Workstation would be in logic for Mop following the acquisition of Wave Beam. And we already know this is an artifact.
Yep.
Alright, Mop's gonna get the very bad news in a couple of minutes that there's quite a lot on his shopping list today.
Yep. Diggle had no mercy.
Alright, that's Monitor Station, so that's the Magmorta Fendrana elevator, and that's... that is the upper Great Tree. Okay.
Yep. Worth noting that Sal cannot go to Monitor Station right now, as he does not have Varia. Or he could, it would be a very stupid move, or a very brave move, but I don't believe he can.
I think actually, technically, we also need Grapple Beam for plasma processing, correct?
Yes, we do. Also, Mop had a very fun pause for PCA in the artifact menu.
Oh, did he? All right, let me take a look at this because I'm watching the playback, and yep, there's the pause. Let me see if he typed something in the race time real quick. It does not look like it.
Looks like Sal is heading backwards through Frigate. He has declared both of those elevators to not be worth it.
Well, yeah, he's got no power bomb to get through. It's as you said earlier, he's got no Varia suit for Monitor Station, and he's got no power bomb for Magmor Workstation, so yeah, he's got to go backwards. He's got to check Talon Canyon. That's his only logical elevator out of here.
Outside of, just heading back to Chozo.
Yeah, to do so, he would have to climb Frigate Crash Site.
Yep.
To answer question, chat, Sal did check the, biohazard containment. It looked like it was missiles. It certainly looked like orange glow, and nothing else at this point has that kind of orange glow.
Yep.
And Mop not even bothering to check Root Cave, going straight for the tunnel to get Wave Beam.
Root Cave checks are out of logic, but they can still have something good quite a few times.
They're not missing much to be in logic, though. Given our current equipment, they only need Grapple Beam.
Yep.
And Mop
Although
is going to Quarry.
Although they would need thermal visor to get the X-ray visor, considering it was in frigate.
Very true. But yeah, Mop is going to main quarry here. Let's see how he decides to go about this. He does have the main power, have a power bomb, so he could do security access A at the very least. He's going through another check of his hints. I think he wants to actually properly write them down this time. I think, though, the only two things left for OP, besides Thermal Visor for X-Ray, of course, is Spider Ball and Plasma Beam. That's it.
They also do need Grapple Beam logically, but...
Fascinating. Ah, yes, that's true.
Yeah. You can also technically skip Spider Ball for OP, but that's... MQA Dash can be pain for some people.
Yeah. I like, by the way, I know I said this yesterday, but I love the flavor text on the artifacts.
Yeah, they're great.
It's like, maybe I left it in PCA, who knows? Compared
Yeah,
to, like, how it is in vanilla, where it's like, the invaders put this great tower.
Yep. Meanwhile, the random Chozo, they're just a bunch of jokers.
I mean, to be fair, there probably were a few of those.
Yep. I remember when I first played Randomizer, I spent like a solid 20 minutes just laughing at all of them.
Yeah, unfortunately that we don't get that luxury in Echoes. It just outright just says the key is here. Hey, the key is here.
You do get decoy hints, though.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it can tell you where to find Nova Beam. Very useful in Echoes.
Some hints Adam may not have authorized the use of yet, so...
True.
Alright, Mop is, going to go ahead and pick up the main quarry item. He's gonna have to do scan dashes to go all the way around. Unless he's going to ore processing, which I doubt. But yeah, Sal's gonna have to go all the way to Talon Canyon right now, because he is not climbing Frigate Crash Site. So either this elevator takes him to, like, Reflecting Pool or something, or he's going to have to do Frigate Crash Site climb to get out, to get back into the game here. Like the back in my day one. Back in my day, we didn't need hints.
You just full cleared the game until you got all the artifacts.
Pretty much. At least they made that less of a pain in the backside in Prime 3, unless you were going for 100%.
Yeah.
Ooh, Twin Fires is the other Talon elevator. Sal's in trouble. He's gonna have to, Frigate Crash Site climb.
Yeah, this does make me question where the heck was Variasuit? Is Varia on Flagra? Because I don't believe Mop checked Flagra, but he did go pretty far into Chozo.
Does Workstation require Gravity Suit? Variasuit, rather?
Yes, I believe it does.
Okay. I did not see if Mop checked, if Mop got an item in, Security Access A. He peeked it at the very least, and it looks like it was missiles. Diggle, we actually don't know what the reflecting pool elevators are yet. None of the elevators we've encountered so far lead to them. And apparently Workstation's not heated, so Variasuit could be in Workstation. And given that we do have a logical power bomb from Watery Hall, it is a viable check.
Yes, that is actually true. Never mind, that mixed up Workstation with another room. I believe it, yeah, Monitor Station.
Yeah, we do have the elevator for that, too.
Yeah, it looks like Sal will be following Mop after a while and heading into the mines.
Actually, come to think of it, we actually already don't have many elevators left. We've now seen all of the Talon elevators. We've now seen one, two, three, four Magmore elevators and one Mines elevator. So one Magmore elevator has to lead to Fendrana, and the other Fendrana elevator has to lead to PPC. Now it's just a question of which elevators are they. And Sal's thinking about it for a second. He's in, where did he, drop off? Twin Fires? Yeah, Twin Fires. And he's hell
Yep.
running.
Oh boy.
I do not recommend this at all.
It's not too risky considering the heat stops after this room.
Okay, fair enough.
And he did have gravity suit, so he could just grab that and leave. Although I am not sure making this play was the optimal one to do, as this is both very out of logic and will leave him with only one elevator option once he gets to the end of it.
Yeah, because he, and this elevator is going to have to take him either to... Actually, no, this elevator has to take him to Fendrana. Because if it took him to Mines, we'd have no Fendrana access. And we'd have a dead, and that's impossible since we have Research Core required.
I think you're required to be able to get to every area anyways.
Yeah, actually, I can finish writing these elevators down right now.
I mean,
Oh, Spider Ball and Elite Research.
actually, I could see reflecting pool elevators. Those were both still Fendrana options.
Oh,
we
yeah,
haven't
that's
seen the
true.
other mines elevators.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the Fendrana, the reflecting pool elevators. Yeah, forget what I said about that. Yeah, so Mop has got Spider Ball. He literally just needs, well, unfortunately, he's not getting X-Ray Visor anytime soon from here, but he only needs X-Ray and Plasma Beam for, I believe in his mind, for the ability to fight OP. Grapple would be nice, though.
Yep.
I don't know what Sal saw on Workstation, but he's not getting it.
It was just missile.
Alright, we'll see what the Workstation 1 elevator now says.
Yeah. Although I am still very curious where Variasuit is.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the big puzzlers, because it has to be required by now. Especially since plasma processing is an artifact.
Yeah, it had to be required, and it could only have been in Chozo, or an area they could... And since Wave Beam was in Talon, that means they couldn't have gone out through Workstation, so I think it has to be on Flagra.
You're probably right, unless I'm missing something. Alright, so that said South Reflecting Pool. Did it say safe station or or the non-safe station? Hold on, I'm going to have to take a quick look at that one.
I don't think it makes much of a difference, but...
It doesn't really. No, they have they have the tools needed to get out either way. Far end, okay.
And looks like Mop just got his Plasma Beam.
Oh my. Wow, so all the Mines keys, all the OP keys after X-Ray Visor were chilling right here in Mines.
That's...
Mop is going to be really annoyed when he realizes X-Ray is not here.
Oh, yeah, that's... We're in for a long haul.
And the other reflecting pool elevator is to Fendrana Shorelines.
Yep. Looks like Sal will not be taking it and will instead be going back to clear early Chozo.
And And with that, I can now confirm that the quarantine monitor elevator will take us to PPC. Now I've got all the elevators written down. Alright, MopOfJustice is trying to climb more processing, while Sal is fighting a ghost.
Yep. Sal does have Mop does have Spireball, so he could theoretically do this vanilla if he wanted to.
Yeah, Sal has X-ray visor, so he could fight the ghost without too much difficulty. Sal is not packing super missiles, though, but should pack them pretty soon, because supers were...
Watery Hull Axis, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and Sal's gonna check that since he's still looking for a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I think our logical go mode right now is actually... Well, if we're looking for logical go mode, we're looking for Variasuit, Grapple Beam, and Thermal Visor. But to these two, really the only one of those three they really need is Variasuit. Fascinating.
Yeah. Storage Cavern does have an artifact, so these runners will be needing Varia.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or if they could do Hell runs to get it.
They could, but they would need at least a significantly larger number of energy tanks than the two they have.
Yeah, it's not on the table for a very long time.
I think I've seen in this tournament a 6 or 7 tank Hell run, and it didn't work, so...
Yeah, Storage Cavern is the most strenuous Hell run to make, so... I imagine if that happens, it won't happen until very late in the seed.
Yeah, I would say don't expect to see it unless we see 10 energy tanks before Variasuit. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Alright, Sal checking Crossway for us, which has... missiles.
Yep. Yeah. The problem with gauging Hell runs is because it's very dependent on the skill of the user and how fast their movement is. And a lot of people don't just go through the effort of determining, okay, how many E-tanks do I need to do to go do a Hell run at this point in my career?
Looks like Mop has elected to, in fact, do the puzzle as intended in ore processing. And Sal did not see anything useful in upper furnace.
Worth noting that, I believe both of our runners will actually also need Grapple Beam, since Quarantine Monitor is one of the artifacts, and I'm not sure if they know the dash to do it. However, if they go through the effort of fighting Thardus, you can do a standable terrain exploit off the back of the Sheegoth that spawns afterwards, so that could be a backup option for our runners if they don't want to have to go hunting for Grapple.
Yeah, we will see. For now, Sal's going to pretty much be tracing Mop's footsteps for a bit, so right now all eyes are going to be on MopOfJustice as we see what else we can find in this admittedly quite stacked mines, as it turns out, because what it had have Spider Ball, it had Plasma Beam, it had
several artifacts.
It has artifacts, yeah, but it had Spider Ball and Plasma. Those are two pretty big ones.
Yep.
I was gonna laugh if that was Vanilla Grapple Beam.
Nope. I think the only vanilla item we'll be getting this seed is Vanilla Varia.
Really hoping for that one, are ya?
I think it is the most logically. I think it's the most logically likely at this point. I don't really see any other places it could be in logic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if it could even be on... No, it can't be on Ghost, because Spider Ball was behind, Or actually, could it? Because...
No, it couldn't, because they can't logically escape Chozo without Varia, and Spider Ball was in Mines.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because their way out of Chozo led to Talon, which led them to mines. Let me triple check that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That being said,
Transport Tunnel B led to mines, and mid-mines is going to lead to Phendrana's quarantine side, and Phendrana's shorelines is going to lead to Chozo Reflecting Pool. So actually, they actually don't need Variosuit to get back to Chozo from this line of the elevators.
however, Wave Beam was also in Talon,
Yes.
and because of that, they could not have gotten to Reflecting Pool. By the way, Mop also finding main power bombs.
All right. Main power bombs are nice. No need to go looking for that later.
Yep. As runners are skipping Impact Crater, they won't need power bombs to help out with final bosses and just dealing with Fission Metroids, but they are still nice to have.
Oh, Fission
Especially-
Metroids actually won't be a factor today, since Impact Crater will be skipped.
Yeah, and we're not playing EU, so Fission Metroids are non-existent.
Oh, right. Where did Fissions get added in PAL version?
They got added to some rooms in lower mines after you have fought OP, I believe.
Oh, okay. And I think PAL, if I'm not mistaken, also got rid of the Hunter Metroid in Frost Cave.
Yes, his name is Fred. That was officially declared. Unofficially declared by Twitch chat.
Alright, Ventilation Shaft having only a missile. But yeah, they removed that in PAL because it made no sense for that Hunter Metroid to be there, because what do Metroids hate? Cold. What is it doing in the Phendrana Drifts?
I would argue it actually makes sense, because where the pirates were explicitly cloning Metroids in Phendrana for that explicit reason, so if they basically to act as a control measure for them in case they escaped. So it makes sense for the Metroid to be there. Doesn't mean it's going to live long, but it does make sense for it to be there.
Fair enough.
I am very passionate about this very small issue. And it looks like Mop is going to be going all the way down into upper mines with just 3 E-tanks.
Yeah, this is gutsy, because he's going to get stopped at OP. He's going to get stopped at Fungal Hall B if once he realizes X-Ray's not here.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's going to be a long walk to get back up. It's quite a gamble.
Yep, and Frigate is quite far away.
Now, with Plasma Beam in tow, Mop's got to fight this Elite Pirate real quick.
Yep.
And he's running out of missiles. Ooh, just got him in time. 3 missiles left. And no missile drops. Thanks, game. Alright, Central Dynamo. Time to deal with the other product of Zoid.
Yep. This one isn't named after him, but he's still his all the same.
Yeah, this is a random maze from 15 to 55 squares, not including 53, and odd numbers only. And it is completely random, and I see a puddle right next to the missile, so very curious to see how this one is going to play out. I don't like where this is going already.
Sal, stop! Sal, that is the opposite of stopping. Looks like he made it through and we'll be able to check the item back here, but I am not sure if he's going to be able to get out with his very precious missile.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this either. And that's a missile in Training Chamber. Mop's maze actually was kind of middle of the road. I can't remember. I lost count because I got spooked by the magma pool for a split second, but it looked like it was 29 or 31 squares.
Yeah.
He's not going to make it.
Yeah, Sal's dead.
He's not going to make it.
Well, at least he got the intel and knows that he will not have to go back there later, which, I mean, I'd say it's...
When was his last safety save?
He's safety saved right before this, I believe.
Oh, okay. Whew. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, he's still got his X-ray and everything except... Oh, yeah, he's got everything still.
Yeah.
He's fine. Never mind.
He was aware that he was going for something that was very risky, despite what I said.
Let's see if Sal decides to go to Flogren now, because he's not ascending the tree. So, yeah, looks like he's going out.
Maybe he's trying to do reverse Flagra?
It could be. He's got supers, but he's got no spider ball. I don't think so. What's Ruined Fountain? That looks like missiles.
Yep. I am sticking to my prediction that Flagra has Varia.
I am going to laugh very hard if it is a... Not very, very hard, but I am going to laugh if it is a vanilla Varia. What is with these missile drops that Mop is not getting here? Mop is having a very bad day with Prime 1's drop system, as it always does.
And of course, Sal is now validated.
I think he stopped for a minute to realize, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Alright, Sal going to now check out Tower of Partial Value for a change.
Yeah, true.
And Tower of Light is in logic. We know about both ball upgrades. We know about, well, we have Gravity Suit. We've had Gravity Suit from, like, the very beginning.
Gravity was in Alcove, so...
Yeah, Gravity was free today. And yeah, that is missiles in Vent Shaft. Oh, you know what? Mop is getting them just for the 5 extra missile refill. Because his missiles are that low.
Oof. Prime 1 drop system, everyone.
And it looks like Sal's just gonna peek.
He doesn't need to peek, he knows what's up there.
Oh, right. And if he forgot, he knows now.
Rare footage of Tower of Light being worth it.
It was worth it yesterday morning, too. It had supers.
True.
Was it supers? It might have been a power bomb tank. Actually, it was a power bomb tank. Supers were in Tower Chamber. I am amazed one of those missiles did not slam into that little rotor thingy.
It's probably the first time in the tournament we've seen someone actually go all the way up Tower of Light vanilla method.
Yeah, we have not seen that often. Thermal was in PPC.
Oh!
Okay, so it is literally find Varia Suit, and then X-Ray Visor, and then go to Mines. Because...
Logic on those seeds is weird.
Yeah, this is something else. And we no need to peek PCA.
Yeah. We know precisely how terrible it is.
I mean, to be fair, though, with power bombs and super missiles, OP's not that bad.
True. But still, the fact that you have to go all the way around through lower mines is, in my opinion, the real kicker. OP itself is not bad, it's just going all the way through lower mines. Mines already is a place. It's probably not the best to head through in terms of time routing, but lower mines is just pain.
It's the largest, Mines is the largest area in the game, correct? And next to Magmore, if not second only to Magmore?
I don't know I wouldn't say anything about size with my knowledge, but it certainly takes a long time to travel through, just because I think it's a very linear area. Rooms mostly come one after the other.
Oh, Mop is going to quarantine monitor.
Yeah.
He's gonna try the dash, looks like.
And I think Sal just remembered reverse Flagra as a thing. As he was heading around to Arboretum, but then turned around all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know how he's gonna get up to reverse Flogger without Spider Ball, though.
Oh yeah, true. Never mind.
Alright, so yeah, Mop is electing to hold out on Thardus for a bit. Because, yeah, Varia can't be here, because we definitely had to go through Magmore to get down here.
Yes and no. The Flogger will not be seen today.
And yeah, Chad points out that Thermal was in Mines. You had to go to Mines and then go back to Frigate for Logical X-Ray.
I think we can declare the seed cursed.
Yes, logically we can call it cursed, absolutely.
We started Swiss with a very cursed seed, and it looks like we will be ending it with a very cursed seed. Excellent job, Diggle.
Where has Sal wound up? He went from Chozo mid to... Okay, so he's in Frigate Crash Site right now.
Yep.
Mop is still trying to do the monitor dash here. So what Sal needs to do at this point is actually literally just go to Mines.
Yeah. If he isn't going to go for the one true Flagra, I think, yeah, Mines is his only option.
I am going to actually laugh hysterically if Varia is on OP.
I think it's the only place it can... oh yeah, Varia on boot. Oh yeah, that would be great.
And Mop is fighting Thardus.
Yep.
Yeah, I think after not getting the dash a few times, he just decided, alright, fine, let's fight the Grignac here. I'm never gonna stop using that joke.
What is the origin of Grignac? I know
Have you ever seen Galaxy Quest?
I have not.
It's literally the rock monster in Galaxy Quest.
Got it.
Galaxy Quest came out 3 years before Prime launched, so they had to have done that on purpose.
I mean, rock monsters aren't that an original concept, so... yeah, whatever.
The only difference is this rock actually has vulnerable spots.
It just felt like I didn't hear it at all until like a month or two ago, then all of a sudden Thardus was Grignac.
I may or may not have started that, to be fair. But,
Sal doing some, or Mop doing some double bomb jumps, it will confuse Thardus' AI and trick him into accidentally making the fight interesting.
I am a rock. I seek whatever is causing the vibrations. Alright, so Sal is back in Twin Fires.
Is he gonna go for the Hell Run again?
He's staring the door down.
Yep.
Here we go.
Looks like it. Round 2. Fight!
Sal is doing fairly nice with his scan dashes, though. To be fair. Sal's not going to be able to do plasma processing yet without at least Spider Ball. Might be able to do it without Grapple, but definitely needs Spider. Not to mention Plasma Beam. I don't know what Sal's trying to do, but he's doing some kind of input to the music. Maybe it was switched to Thermal or Plasma. Sal is absolutely inputting to the music. That is a sign of a seed that is causing mischief.
Yeah. Telling you, man. Flogger has Varia.
Mop appears to not have not gotten the power bomb quick kill, so it's gonna elect with plasma snipes.
Yep. And let's see, what was on the rock monster?
I mean, at this point, it really can't be anything besides grapple or a,
Could be face on suit.
grapple or a... It could be phase-on suit. But it can't be either. It can only be really grapple, phase-on, or another beam combo. Yeah, missiles. Didn't think so.
Yep, as the rock monster tends to hold.
Alright, so Sal is back in... where did Magmore Twin Fires dump out from? Talon Canyon. So now he's back near landing site. Mop is actually going to use the missile to attempt a scan dash. I can safely say I have not seen this before. Unfortunately, I think because he scanned it already, he's not really going to get an optimal point. So just decides to grab it, and maybe he'll reload the room for the Sheegoth bounce.
Yeah. So, I mean, he can actually go get Life Grove now, so that's at least some slight positive things.
That is true. Sal does have that power bomb now, but is going to have to climb this without Spider Ball, that's all. But that's okay.
The seat has been a mess.
Yeah, this seat is a logical train wreck.
Yep. Seems like a good way to describe it.
I was trying to think of a Metroid pun for train wreck, but I couldn't think of one. And plus, we're not playing Spirit Tracks.
Self-destruct sequence? Other M?
Oh, jeez. Well, nothing going on here in Life Grove. Just more missiles. Spider Ball, to answer question chat, was in Elite Research. On the Phazon Elite Pirate. Why don't we just go with Frigate Wreck?
Yeah. That works.
Ice Ruins West has a shiny missile!
Hey!
We found it in this last round of the Swiss. That would be, I believe, the third or fourth shiny missile we have seen this tournament.
I think third. Unfortunately, we couldn't see it too much, but... Yeah, well, I'll take a shiny missile, nice little gem in the dirt.
Indeed. Although I wish the shiny missile gave 55 missiles instead of the usual 50, the usual 5 rather, just as an added bonus. But to be fair, shinies in Pokemon weren't anything besides cosmetic either, so...
Yeah.
Which is what this is based off of.
Yeah, it's just a cute little Easter egg. That or it's a life or death sentence, but details.
Oh yeah, to explain what a shiny missile is, for those who may not be aware, there's essentially a 1 in 1024 chance that the randomizer makes one of the missiles blue. So you get effectively a shiny missile. That's basically what the chance is of encountering a shiny Pokemon in some of the later generation Pokemon games. In early generations, the chance of a shiny is like 1,000 and 1 in 8,192. So, translation, very unlikely. Oh, it's 8196? I thought it was 8192 because 10,024 times 8.
Either way, it's a very big difference between 8,192 and 8,196. Can't believe you mixed those two up, Captain.
Oh well.
How dare you?
Oops. Alright, anyways...
I find it very funny that the username named RNG Hater is giving us information about shiny odds. I feel like these two things may be related.
Alright, Sal is continuing to sweep around elevators here, just looking for... I think he's essentially looking to get to mines. If not fight Flogra, but I don't think he's gonna fight Flogra.
Come on, Cell. You know it's the only place it could be.
Mop, meanwhile, is checking the Chozo Ice Temple and Chapel of the Elders. So we're getting some new information. Mop has been the one delivering all the new information for us so far. And Sal and Mop are actually going to kind of high-five a little bit here, at least in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Ice Temple had an energy tank, which I'm sure Mop's not going to say no to, given that potential for a big hell run coming up here.
Yep. Both of them are still searching for Varia.
Yeah, and right now, for the two of them, at the very least, Varia is all they really need for go mode. Although in Mop's case, he's got to go back to Frigate to pick up X-Ray. Because, yeah, for those who don't know, the logic chain for X-Ray Visor is to go to PPC, go through mines to get to, go to mines to get X-Ray, Thermal, so you can put Frigate in logic. Because Ice Wave and Gravity were pretty much free. Missiles in the, Ice Ruins East Tower. Something is, I have no idea what's up in the Phendrana Shoreline's lighthouse. Yeah, Sal's gonna miss out on this energy tank since, he's missing plasma still. If Sal were to drop what he was doing right now and go straight to mines, via the Phendrana quarantine elevator.
You'd still have to get the early mines items if you wanted to be able to get into go mode, but...
Yes, but after that, assuming Varia is not on OP, do you think he would attempt the Grand Hell Run? Not the Grand Hell Run, but the Hell Run. I don't know if there's like a Grand Hell Run. In Super Metroid, I've always referred like the Hell Run from Lower Norfair to Ridley as the Grand Hell Run.
I don't know. These runners, they both seem like they are... I think they are both...
Hold on a minute. Mop's game has stopped with the timers running. That is not good. His game may or may not have frozen. Oh, there it goes.
Nope, looks like it's just Dolphin.
Okay. Yeah, I can attest to those as well. But yeah, minor scare there. So yeah, let's see if Sal goes down the quarantine monitor elevator to TPC. Mop, in the meantime, is going back to Reflecting Pool via the Phendrana Shoreline's elevator. And Sal's going to get the power bomb tank out of the canyon. And that shiny missile out of Ice Ruins West.
Can't grab it without Plasma Beam.
Right. He's probably going to fire some great shots at it then. He wants to know what it is. He wants to, like, know what it is. We can tell him in the interview.
Yep.
To be fair, both the runs are already valid, so... Alright, Mop has gone back down another elevator. This is the other reflecting pool elevator, I think. Yeah, this is the other one, the workstation. And the other workstation elevator takes him to... Talon, to transport Tunnel B.
Yes, DM Matt, it's looking like this no-impact crater seed will be longer than most regular races.
Yeah, and if not because of the logical snafu for to go to Mines, then go back to Frigate, then for the fact that Sal has been putting off Frigate for Mines rather for as long as he has.
And Mop has also been putting off Frigate for as long as he has.
Yes.
Both
Yeah,
of our runners are just making continually the wrong mistakes. I feel like just... The double hive mecha just ruined everything, as now all our runners are taking bigger and bigger risks.
Yeah, you had mentioned earlier, too, that might be a worry, and it's showing itself right here.
Yeah.
It should be noted that both of these runners are 1 and 3 in the Swiss as of this time, so I do not believe either of them would make top 8 at this point.
Yeah, I don't think this makes any difference at all.
At the same time, they are giving us a good show.
Yep. We've got some solid content right here. Quite a bit of it.
I mean, just look at this clunker of a seed as it is.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to get these two in here for the interview. By the way, in Vanilla, don't forget to scan those Ice Shriek bats first time through, or you're gonna miss out on them when the layer changes.
Yeah, for whatever reason, when you grab Thermal Visor, Ice Shriek bats disappear from the game forever.
Yeah. I know the guidebook for Prime 3, one of the guidebooks that I read indicates what scans are one time only.
Makes sense. If you're gonna do a guide, makes sense to indicate to guide.
Fair enough. Alright, so the ruined courtyard only had missiles. Sal does have to pay attention to his health. He's actually going to go ahead and take out the ice bats here.
Yep.
Not a bad
Mop
idea.
finally grabbing his first artifact.
Oh, jeez. Probably going to go straight to Life Grove while he's at it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Grove of Missiles. Mop, in case you're struggling, you have Spider Ball. There he goes. Alright, we're gonna get to see labs now from Sal, so this is new information. Well, kind of. The only real things that could be in here, given what we know, is Grapple Beam and Phazon Suit. And other beam combos, of course. But we know Varia's not in here, given the chain to get over here. Could Varia be... Actually, could Varia be in here? How do we get to Phendrana? Let's see. Phendrana, if we get to there from Quarantine Monitor, we have to go through Mines. Which main Quarry's Mines elevator was in Talon Transport Tunnel B, so theoretically we actually could have gotten here without Varia Suit. Mop showing, Mop standing on top of the, pillar here. Alright, Sal is going to check Research Lab Hydra for us. Getting bullied quite hard here. And it's more missiles.
Do you know if it's possible for there to be more than one shiny missile in the seed?
I don't know, actually. I think... Oh, and Elias is saying it might be possible.
Thank you, Elias.
That would be crazy if we saw 2 shiny missiles. And I don't know, I'm not going to do the math in my head right now what the chances for that are, but it's definitely like in the
Low.
1 in 10,000 plus.
I'm just gonna skip it and say low.
Okay.
I was just thinking like, oh, hey. Yeah, so that, no reason to open that when you can just see its missile. But wait, what if it's a shiny missile? Oh, wait, never mind, we already saw a shiny missile. But what if there's 2?
There's a grand total of, given the item pool for this seed, that they have Charge Beam and 3 artifacts missing, there are 54 missiles total. 54 missile expansions. And that's another one of those missile tanks in the observatory. Oh, Sal falling down. Alright, Mop is back in workstation, it looks like. I am really very confused on why he's not going to... He's running out of checks, and he's got to go through this loop every single time.
I mean, it's not like people like Frigate.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, you have supers. You can clear the whole place.
To be quite blunt, I'm surprised that we haven't seen Grapple Beam or Phazon Suit at this point. Both of them seem to be just as elusive as Varia Suit.
Yeah, although at this point, it wouldn't shock me if they're actually just in Magmorn, like in Triclops Pit or Lava Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sal's having a lot of... Oh, there he goes. Sal was having trouble with the observatory skip, but gets it. And now it's time for Control Tower. We could still have, like, Varia on Flogra with, like, Phazon or Grapple on Ghosts. It's totally a thing. That totally could be a thing. Granted, we don't need Phazon for anything besides if Varia by that 1 in 100 chances in Phazon mining tunnel.
I'm sticking to my prediction.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, either way, Varia is trolling our runners, no matter where you slice it.
I think that it is absolutely trolling our runners, just because, yeah, it's technically required unless they want to do hell runs for Storage Cavern, but it's not making it easy.
Yeah, the Mop is also actually going to go ahead and integrate Elder Chamber in with the Hall of the Elders check. So he's going to give us some new information here. To answer question, chat, Plasma was in Elite Research, top of Elite Research.
I just realized Elite Research was absolutely loaded.
It was, yeah, because it had Power Bombs and Spider Ball. Not Power Bombs, Plasma Beam and Spider Ball. They both start with P.
Yep.
Alright, we're getting the Research Lab Aether checks now from Sal. Hi, Edward. Bye, Edward. And looks like Research Lab Aether having a energy tank in the tunnel.
Looks like Sal's going for it, as he only has 3 artifacts over an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yeah, there's still so much on their to-do list right now. They still gotta go fight OP and go to PCA. So this is gonna take a while. Actually, yeah, I just realized, as chat points out, it's essentially a French vanilla research lab either, because it has a missile and an energy tank just in the wrong spots. Because I think before it was the energy tank in the capsule with the missile tank in the tunnel. Alright, what's Elder Chamber got for us?
Probably pain and suffering.
You get a beating, like this one. Oh, that looks like Ice Spreader.
Yep.
Alright. Mop won't say no to that. Granted, actually, he might have said no to that since Impact Crater's not a factor today. It was Ice Spreader. So yeah, I mean it's good for Ice Pirates, to be fair. I'm really surprised Samus can't just morph through that tertiary shield. Or something. Oh, the ice slot, excuse me, that was missiles. I'm sorry, I thought you meant the ice door and Elder Chamber. Never mind. Interesting coloring on those artifacts for a split second there.
Yep. Yes, Justice. Just find the items. Why haven't the runners thought of that?
Just go fight Flogra, forehead. THK, it's actually the other 5 artifacts. We have PCA. We have... Give me a minute, they're gonna come up eventually. Fungal Hall access is another one. 50 artifact race win. I don't think that's possible. I think we're capped at 12. I would like to see. That's a big maybe for the tournament, but I still would like to see a 12 artifact skip Impact Crater seed. Maybe towards the end.
Yeah, you'll have to convince one of the top 8 players to do so.
Yeah, no, I don't expect that to happen, but it would be nice to see no less. I mean, granted, to be fair, look at this one.
I mean, if it can already go atrociously...
Oh! Wrong suit in Upper Dynamo.
Not probably very upset from that. All of this, and Mop is still searching for X-Ray.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's been searching for X-Ray for like the past 45 minutes.
He's been searching for X-Ray for pretty much the last hour.
Yeah.
Especially, well, ever since the Phazon Mines dive, really.
Yep.
Because, yeah, I'm sure he's gonna... I'm sure his logic, his thinking was, okay, I'm in Mines now. If I could just find X-Ray Visor, that's GG pretty much, except for Varia, but I need to find X-Ray, and I'm not finding X-Ray. And I think Mop is finally, after an hour and 20 minutes, making the play.
I reserve the right to tell you all I told you so.
And Mop is gonna be able to have a free round of ghosts after this because he's got Phazon, not Phazon, super missiles. He's got Spider Ball. Having 2 suits damage resistance also helps a tad bit here.
Yep.
Ooh, that looked good. I'm surprised that didn't clear the gate.
Yeah, it did look pretty good.
Meanwhile, I'm watching Mop so much, I'm not seeing what Sal's finding in Gravity Chamber and Frost Cave here. There he goes.
Yep.
This camera.
Yep. It's almost like it wasn't designed to be here.
And it's almost like you were expected to open that door.
Yep.
And,
How dare
well,
the devs not think about the very specific tricks we will do to save seconds.
yeah, it amazes me how old and new games are getting randomizers. Like, even the Ori games have randomizers already.
Huh.
I think AM2R actually got an integrated randomizer feature recently.
Yeah.
Chat is saying Gravity Suit was, or Gravity Chamber rather, excuse me, was pretty much missiles.
As expected. I think Sal's just silently contemplating his life decisions right now.
Yeah, he's not, well, he hasn't said anything in the race time. I don't see I think he is confused. Oh, he might actually be having controller problems.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that's no good. Well, if he wasn't gonna... Uh-oh. Yep, something just popped up in the race time. Yeah, Sal is saying his control stick is currently pointing down.
That's... Is anything not going to go wrong in this seed?
I mean, if he hasn't thrown his controller already because of the dumb logic for the seed, he's gonna throw it once he finds Variasuit.
If he finds Variasuit.
Yeah, if he finds Variasuit. Mop hasn't replied to Sal yet, although to be fair, he's concentrating on Flagra, so uh-oh. Oh, we lost Mop's crop for a split second there, but it sorted itself out. That was weird.
And it looks like Mop is finishing up the plant. It is time for the moment of truth.
Is Variasuit vanilla? The answer is... no, it is an energy tank.
Well, I was wrong. So yeah, I have no idea where Varia is logically.
I'm trying to think if Ghost can have Varia right now, because Spider Ball was in Mines, which we could access through Talon. Supers
Logic on this seed
were...
is weird.
Supers were accessible without going to Magmore either, so... yeah, I think Ghosts actually are in Logic without Varia at this point. Alright, Sal says his up and down is busted now because he's gonna grab another controller.
This is...
yeah, this is an unfortunate way. Granted, Sal kind of still has that advantage of having X-ray visor for now, so while unfortunate, he does have a tad bit of time to sort himself out. Alright, so yeah, Mop's gonna fight Ghost, no X-ray, so this is gonna take a minute. You know, it's a good thing that Variasuit contains, or that Chozo suit contains integrated oxygen tanks.
Yeah, it's a good thing we don't have to deal with drowning music right now.
Oh jeez, could you imagine what Metroid drowning music would sound like? You think it would just be a gradually speeding up Ridley theme?
think I'm going to switch the audio over to Mop for now. Assuming that audio is working, because I know we were having issues late.
Oh. Guess it's still silent.
Let's just see. Oh, yeah, never mind. Apparently the volume modifier on Mop's is 10 compared to Sal's 360.
Oh, that's weird.
That would explain things.
Yes, it would. And Ghosts has missiles, so Sun Chamber is dead.
Chat, you are now allowed to tell me about how wrong I am. Alright. Hopefully Mop's audio fixes show up soon. I don't know why.
Do you want me to ping Mind of Me real quick?
Nah, we can handle this.
Alrighty.
Just so we can just mark Mop's audio unusable. Alright, Mop's audio is now at 400 multiplier, so shouldn't be too far. It looks like Sal is moving again.
Alright, so yeah, Sal's repairs are complete.
I'm gonna go check out Mop's private stream, see if there's anything going on over there.
In the meantime, could you just do me a favor and switch to Sal's?
Ah, yeah.
Alright, Sal is going to go and, let's see what he's going to do now. He's already checked, security cave. He can't check storage cave without plasma beam. So... yeah, D-Mats, that's definitely another consequence of Dolphin. The, Dolphin does not like prime maps at all.
Looks like the audio on Mop's private stream is just screwed over as well, so yeah, Mop just doesn't have good usable audio.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
We had it for a split second at the start, but I guess it had a hiccup sometime along the way. I remember somebody explaining it to me one day that I think it has to do with the fact that, like, the geometry for the map screen is like a ton of lines, which Dolphin and shaders just don't like.
Yeah, it's due to like the technical differences with how the GameCube drew this stuff versus how Dolphin draws this stuff, and it's way out of my league, but made sense when I heard it.
Yeah, admittedly, I'm not that much of a computer nerd. I'm more of an operator, so I operate the stuff when it works, not fix it when it's broken.
Yeah, I mean, I've got computing experience, but I'm not that experienced with graphics, so...
Yes, D-Mats, the Fendrana quarantine monitor elevator takes us to PPC. So...
theoretically, Mop could have, or Sal could have a very good set of routing, if he went for it.
If he goes straight to mines right now, from PPC, he's gonna have to go back up to get Spider Ball and Plasma from Elite Research, and then go back down for, and also pick up Thermal. Well, he's gonna get Thermal first if he goes to PPC. What is that in Transport Access?
I could not tell.
Cue the Twitch playback. It is a Wave Buster.
No. That's probably not gonna get seen.
So that's all of our beam combos. So now the only two MIA unique items are Varia Suit and Grapple Beam, which are technically both needed for Go mode. But yeah, Sal's finally entering mines here and is going to get Thermal Visor, which he's going to see the logic chain for... he's going to realize the logic chain for X-Ray and be annoyed. He could go straight to OP, though, if he decides to do MQA Dash. Or not MQA Dash,
You would still need Plasma Beam to get up, so... And at that point, he's going to find Spider Ball right next to it.
Yeah, he's going to get both of them, and he does not have a Power Bomb. Oh, wait, he does have a Power Bomb. He wanted to peek it first. Never mind.
Yeah, just wanted to conserve the Power Bombs, I'm guessing. Makes sense.
Makes a lot of... Yeah, it does. Alright, Mop is out of Tower of Light now. Ooh, Sal caught him by the detonation. Nice job. I know Chad is really hoping for Varia and Phazon Mining Tunnel. If that is the case, I'm going to laugh very hard.
That would be glorious.
Most of it's not going to be on stream. Most of it's not going to be on stream, but I am going to be laughing so hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to enjoy it. You're gonna have to see a nice little intermission scream for pause for as the commentators recover.
And then it plays the Monty Python music. Da, 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 da.
Yep.
Should see the clip from yesterday's race. Which race yesterday, Diggle? Because I actually missed out on... I think I missed out on the Mighty Caesar R-Web race last night. Oh, really? Alright, I gotta see that. I will look that up after the... I will look that clip up after the stream. It was the, okay, yeah, it was the Pyro, the 5 p.m. Pyro race, that's right. I think I saw some of that, but I fell asleep, like, right before that, or like 30 minutes in. But yeah, I will definitely watch that later. I remember that line that you're saying there, D-Mats. I remember seeing that line. And then after that, that's about when I, dozed off. Not by any stretch of the imagination, because the race was boring, just because I was tired, and I had already worked 2 races earlier in the day. Stella stopped again. Well, I guess he was just thinking about it. Alright, doesn't want to get bullied too hard by these pirates. Luckily, this pirate's just chilling now because Sal's not packing Plasma Beam yet.
Yep.
So he's going to end up checking Central Dynamo now. Supers are a wonderful power-up. Let's see how Sal's maze plays out. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Yep. Sal's first maze. Or yeah, assuming he's gonna finish this one, so yeah.
Yeah. This only shows up once, alright. Counting squares. This is looking very bad.
Yeah.
He's getting knocked around a lot, too. These hurt. This is bad. He's climbing into 40. I think that was a 47 square maze. 45 or 47. That was a bad maze.
Yeesh.
And he had to go all around just to get to that puddle so he can effectively clear a gap at like square 17 or something. So yeah, we could easily define that as a bad maze. Alright, Mop is back in workstation and is looking to go back out the debris elevator, which will take him to... back to Talon, actually, so this is the correct direction. He's got to do Frigate right now. He's pretty much exhausted every possible in-logic check at this point. But he is not going to be happy to see that X-ray visor. I was saying earlier, if Sal hadn't already thrown his controller with how bad the seat is now, he's going to throw when he sees Variasuit. Yeah, plasma processing is an artifact.
We still have 5 more artifacts to go minimum. Oh boy.
Yeah, and Sal's unfortunately gonna have to backpedal a little bit since MQ8 is not Plasma Beam. Now he's gonna be annoyed when he goes to Elite Research and sees Spider and Plasma both together. If this were a Link to the Past seed, the item acquisition pickup would probably say, "Hey Dingus, you went the wrong way." Because that's the sort of
Also, looks like Mop is just about to grab his X-ray.
yeah, he went through Frigate the other side.
Yep.
I am very surprised he did not just drop a Rage Power Bomb. And that is all Mop is doing in here. He'll come back for cargo freight lift as Artifact 9.
Wait. No!
Yo, yes! Well, 4 rage missiles or so later, and Sal is, well, we're in no mode here, but we're kind of just looking for Sal to get Spider and Plasma, which he's going to get in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Sal has only 2. Oh, okay, good. The perimeter turret was already weakened. Sal better be dashing straight to that save station.
Also, never mind. Looks like Mop is going through Frigate.
Okay, so I guess he went through the back and then just decided to go do the rest.
Yeah. I mean, he knows the artifact's required, so why not do it while he's in the area?
Yeah, Mop is actually, the problem in Mop's case is that he's now got to go back to mines to go to MQA for Variasuit. Again, if you had just... Again, this is a logical double dip of mid/lower mines.
Like, the seed is atrocious, but I can't even really blame the runners for this.
No, you can't. Because if you're in Mop's case, you're dipping this area without X-ray visor, but to get X-ray, you gotta go to Frigate. In Sal's case, you're going from mid-mines after picking up X-ray visor, but you need to go back up for Spider Ball and Plasma Beam.
Yeah, I am not we might need to have some adjustments about how Varia got here logically, because I still believe that should classify as a point of no return.
Well, let me see here real quick. If I just pull out my list here, because from...
The only elevators they had access to in early Chozo were Lava Lake and the Frigate Crash Site Elevator. Frigate Crash Site Elevator, they couldn't go through because it should be classified as a point of no return. As logically, you shouldn't be expected to climb back up Frigate.
Right. Where was Ice Beam?
Ice Beam was in Chozo, but Wave Beam, which you do need to head through Lake Chozo without any fancy bomb jumps, that was in Talon.
All right, so let me think this through for a second here, because Transport Tunnel B takes you to the entrance to Mines, which with Wave and Ice in tow, you can get all the way to PPC, which takes you to Quarantine Monitor, which if you go all the way to the other side of Phendrana from there, takes you to Chozo Reflecting Pool.
So maybe that it
So there
doesn't
is
have a point of no return because you can do a giant loop around with the elevators?
That's what I suspect is the case, because you need ice to get out of... You need to ice to get all the way past Overgrown Cavern to Frigate Crash Site, right? So yeah, I think the game is expecting you to get Ice Beam. That's your key into Talon, which leads you to Wave Beam, which lets you complete the loop. Because you can't complete the loop without Wave Beam.
That, or just because the Wave Beam requirement in Lake Chozo is also one way. You can just scan it from the other point and then don't need Wave Beam. So, yeah, never mind. I guess this does make sense in some extremely twisted way of the world.
Yeah, I mean, it like, the loop is there, I just don't know... I mean, this might be one to better ask the experts on, but I see the loop and what the game was... I think what the game is going for here, and why Varia could be an MQA, but, because, yeah, that completes, the Reflecting Pool elevator from Phendrana completes the loop.
So it looks like Sal is going to have to leave mine so we can come back from another direction because no spiderless shafts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's bad news, because the quarry elevator is in...
Talon?
Talon Transport Tunnel B. This is going to take him out of Quarantine Monitor. He's literally got to go to Phendrana, back to Chozo, then go to the Sun Chamber elevator to get back to Frigate Crash Site, so we can get back to Transport Tunnel B to get to the entrance to Mines.
Yeah,
He's literally got to do a world tour right now, besides Magmore.
I think this is easily in contention for the worst seed of the tournament.
This is up there, and you know what? This is some cosmic timing here, because in the Echoes tourney, the last round of Swiss was an all Temple Bosses seed. And it was in the last round of Swiss. It was Bash Prime versus THK. I remember this like it was yesterday. It was the last round of Swiss, and it was like one of the worst possible seeds. And here we are, about 7 months later. Here we are 7 months later, and we're facing a similar scenario right now, where the logic is the absolute worst we've ever seen, and we're just now figuring it all out.
Yeah, like, we had some pretty bad seeds round 1, but still, this is just... yeesh.
Yeah, round 2 kind of cooled things off. Rounds 2 and 3 kind of cooled things off a little bit, thanks to 2.4, but, yeah, once 2.5 came to be, yeah, then things just went downhill. Alright, Mop is turning around. He's back in Mines, actually. If he goes all the way down to MQA, he's gonna get Variasuit, and that will be actually his go mode. Assuming he can do the rest of everything without grapple. Although, one disadvantage for Sal is he is not packing Phazon suits, so he's losing a lot of health on this PPC climb. Mop's having trouble with this, with this water room here. Although this isn't actually water, to my understanding. It's just passing a trigger for water physics.
It's not even that. You don't even need gravity for this room, actually.
That's very true.
Yeah,
I do remember hearing that.
Yeah, they have triggers to remove water physics, but they never added triggers to add water physics.
Fascinating.
I suppose it makes sense considering they never expected you to be able to get here without gravity suit, so they didn't
Pretty
bother
much.
testing it too much. But we're very thankful. Otherwise, gravity suit would actually end up being useful for a lot of seeds.
Yeah, this unfortunate delay in PPC is costing Sal very valuable time right now, especially since his clock is ticking, because it's only a matter of time before Mop gets Variasuit now, assuming he continues to go all the way to MQA. There he goes.
Yep, finally made it up.
I cannot wait for this interview. The reactions here are going to be glorious.
I would suggest that Diggle run, but I'm pretty sure he has an invincible bunker to survive any siege we put up throw at him after this tournament.
I told him to run after the run and hide after the all bosses we had in Echoes. He's fearless. He knows exactly what he's gotten into.
Oh no, are we gonna see Thardus right here?
Sal's gonna try not to let that happen, but
About that?
well, he can still get it. Oh no, he can't. Oh no, isn't this a soft lock?
Without fighting Thardus,
He doesn't have Spider Ball.
you can get out with a slope jump.
Translation, Sal actually has a huge problem, and his last safety save was a very long time ago, I think. Unless
I think he saved in Lower Mine.
No. You're right, he saved after Lower Mines, that's very true. Yeah, Sal is about to have a very bad day. Mop might actually... Oh, I just realized Sal did not, Sal went back to Phendrana after... Oh, oh right, he has to because he doesn't want to do spiderless shafts. But I guess he figured he'd route in the quarantine monitor item and, oops. Yep, Mop's gonna get that suit in about a minute, and Mop is gonna enter Go mode at about the 150 mark. With 6 artifacts left to go. Oh yeah, that is true. Mop may still need Grapple Beam, but only the Chozo gods know where that's hiding.
Yeah, true. Only Diggle knows. And Diggle isn't telling.
And I know Mop did not do Quarantine Monitor, I don't think.
No, he did not. I believe he failed at that, so...
Yeah, he tried a few times, and then he decided, alright, you know what, fine, just fight Thardus.
We are still not done with this seed. Not even close.
We're not, but at the same time, this is very heavily weighted in Mop's favor now because Sal decided to go fight Thardus without Spider Ball.
Yeah. It's Mop's race to lose at this point.
I was about to say, Sal, you could bust out of that. Yeah, for Mop, assuming grapple is not an issue for plasma processing, he's gonna be in go mode. Sal is being a little too aggressive with his power bombs, I notice. He's power bombing him every chance he rolls. I mean, if you have a lot of power bombs, this does work, but if you don't have the last bomb later, because right now would have been a great time to have a power bomb.
Mop just grabbing his 4th artifact of 9. 1 hour and 50 minutes into the seed.
Jeez. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this one throughout the rest of the top 8. Sal's got to be a little careful on health, but that is going to be the finishing blow.
Yeah. And it looks like we're going to be seeing a tournament tutorial run after this, as Sal tries to figure out how to do the slope jump to get out of quarantine monitor without Spider Ball.
Oh, grapple could totally be here, can't it? Oh no, you actually need grapple to get out of that fungal hole, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so grapple can't be down here. Yeah, that's a power bomb.
Yep. And Sal is upset.
Yeah, and something's wrong. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a TKO. Sal is forfeiting from the race.
Oof.
No, Ginger Chris. For both runners, it was very astute, but now, but Sal fought Thardus without Spider or Grapple and is now soft-locked.
We will see if Sal wants to come join us on the commentary stream. Yeah. But, I can imagine not many people would want to come talk about their failures after this.
No, this was a tough seed to run. Regardless, it doesn't matter who you are. This seed was not fun, no matter what. Because again, the logic chain for X-Ray, the fact that Varia was in MQA, and it does make sense that you can get to it. Now, it was just bad.
It makes sense. That doesn't make it not cursed.
Exactly. It should be noted, Mob does still have to finish the seed to count as a win. Unfortunately, his audio is unusable, so we won't be able to listen to it for the duration of this race. We do apologize.
You will have to listen to our dulcet tones.
Well, they also have the 8 of the Prime OST.
Yeah.
And yeah, the world, yeah, that's actually something that Chad also points out. The world tour for the progression is bad too, because if you think about it, if you go to PPC first, you have to go through Fendrana, then Chozo, then Talon again to get back to Frigate, so that you can, or to Transport Tunnel B, so you can go to Main Quarry. If you decided to do PPC first. So yeah, translation. Disgusting.
Yep.
But yeah, Mop now on Omega Pirate here. Is going to take advantage of the fact that for whatever reason his entrance animation is still playing even though we skipped the cutscene.
Yeah, I don't get it, but apparently it works.
Yeah, unfortunately this is not PAL or Trilogy, so you cannot use a power bomb to bust open his shoulder pads, which only Samus should be bearing during this game, to be fair.
Yep. Samus and the Sacred Pauldrons.
I think it was this game in particular that really showcased the shoulder pads.
Yeah, like they were still reasonable in Super Metroid and Metroid 2, which is I believe where they were established, but Yeah, Prime kind of started to make them a bit absurd, and I love it for it.
Yeah, initially when I first played this when I was 10, I thought the shoulder pads were related to Morph Ball.
Yeah, honestly, I could buy that.
Alright, Mop is unfortunately did not get the one cycle. So he's just gotten the last pad down now. Awkward animation is awkward, and this should be a pretty fast end to
And
this
let's
fight.
see what is on the Omega Pirate. Most likely a missile.
This can't be anything, because Grapple can't be down here. We saw Wave Buster. I think Mop just used Ice Spreader on the Ice Pirates. Very nicely done.
Yeah. Rare usage of Ice Spreader in...
Okay, that was really weird. You saw that, right? The pirate just suddenly flinched. Omega Pirate just suddenly flinched without even being vulnerable. That was very strange, but nonetheless, Mop takes down OP.
After a very long time, we are still not done.
Nope. I mean, now the next $1 million question is, where is Grapple? Because logically, we need him. I mean, granted, at this point, it's probably just toasted in Magmore somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably Magmore.
We only just got access to that.
Because Grapple, while it was required to go through OP, it is not required to go and grab Variasu. So...
Oh geez, how bad was the elevator chain to get back to Magmore after Varia? Let's figure this out. Cause say you were to go from the entrance, you would have to go to Transit Tunnel B, to the entrance to Transport Tunnel B, and then you could take Upper Grade Tree to Monitor Station.
Hold on, chat. I will get Sal an invite to the commentary stream.
Yeah, apparently the bot didn't send him an invite, so we'll sort that out right away.
Yeah, I'll just manually copy one.
Mott, meanwhile, is trying to climb PPC. But yeah, at this point, our only missing in action major item is Grapple Beam, and that has to be in Magmore. It literally can't be anywhere else. Unless it was in Fendrana Shoreline's Tower and we missed it.
Yeah, who knows? Hello, Sal.
What the heck just happened? What was this seed?
Yeah,
Who rolled
no,
this? Was it Diggle?
Yes, of course.
I mean, it was, yes,
Damn
but...
it, Diggle!
So, yeah, so... You basically... So... This is really unfortunate to say this, but because you went to PPC to get Thermal, the way back to Upper Mines, because we do have to inform you, Spider and Plasma were both in Upper Mines, both in Elite Research.
You know, I freaking knew it, because, you know, like, for like an hour straight, I was like, oh no, why didn't I just go to Mines? Why didn't I just go to Mines? I knew something was going to be up there.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like Spider Ball for sure for Varia back in Dynamo, but then I found
various suit.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. That was Phazon in Dynamo.
Oh lordy. No, see, I thought it was when we got Gravity, Wave, Ice Beam, and all other stuff like super early. I was like, okay, I'm gonna big brain this and do Frigga without thermal. Grab my artifact and then I end up. So then you find X-ray in there. I thought, solid, good stuff. And then I forgot the elevators were randomized, so I'm like, crap, I can't go that way because I don't have power bombs. Can't go that way because I don't have various suits. I had to backtrack all the way through Frigate.
Yeah, and the big thing is, from PPC, the only way to get to main quarry was to go back out of PPC through Fendrana back to the shoreline to go to Far Chozo to go to the Sun Chamber elevator, which took you back to Talon to transport Tunnel B, which could get you to main quarry.
Yeah. Also, to chat, to those who were curious in chat, Sal did not forfeit because of the seed. He forfeited because of he was stuck in Quarantine Cave as he fought Thardus without Grapple Beam or Spider Ball.
I was attempting to scan dash over to get my artifact and then scan dash back to get out. As soon as I failed the scan dash, I knew it was over. The second then I tried to like get on Thardus and like dash off of him, but then I fell off and triggered the fight, and it was over after that.
Yeah, let's not call Sal a coward, dear. He put up a good fight against what might be the most cursed seed I have ever seen.
Yeah, this is easily worst one I've worked this tournament for sure.
Yeah. Random elevators was a mistake. If we didn't have random elevators and items were like generally where they were, I would have big brained it huge by going through Frigate that early.
You probably would have, to be fair.
But they weren't. So
yeah, I remember there was a big debate based on, is that Varia location even logical? Like, should that be allowed to get there? Eventually we did come to the conclusion that yes, due to the crazy world tour chain of elevators, going through the Frigate crash site elevator was technically not a point of no return, but we were debating that for pretty much the entire seed.
Yeah, we essentially figured out that because you had Ice Beam in Ruin Nursery, you could go from Main Plaza through Overgrown Cavern to get into Talon, where you can get Wave and Transport Tunnel B. And then you had Wave, Ice, and a couple of ball upgrades to go through Talon, was it Canyon? Or Talon,
what room are you thinking of?
Whichever gets you to, yeah, because Talon's Transport Tunnel B took you to Mines Entrance. So you go to Frigate Crash Site, you go out Transport Tunnel B to Mines. Wave and Ice is enough to get you to PPC with Boost. And I guess because Spider Ball was an Elite Research as well. Assuming you got the Power Bomb in Watery Hall.
Yeah, I really didn't want to go to Mines without Spider Ball. So I looked literally everywhere else, breaking all kinds of sequence.
Yeah, and then after the trek through Mines to PPC, you can get to Quarantine, you can get to the mid-Fendrana elevator, and with, again, Ice and Wave, you can make your way all the way around to Fendrana Shorelines to get the Chozo Reflecting Pool. So that's essentially the loop that the game was expecting you to take, and was made possible because Wave Beam was in Transport Tunnel B.
Yeah, like it's... Wait, we had Boost by the time I got Wave Beam, right?
It was in Ruined
yeah, I remember
Nursery.
Boost Ball was.
Yeah, Boost was very early.
Pretty sure I had it before Wave Beam.
Yeah, because Boost, a lot of stuff was in Chozo. Morph, Bombs. I'm trying to remember. Space Jump was in Vault. So yeah, there was a good chunk of stuff in Chozo.
Still don't know where Grapple Beam is.
We're not sure either, actually. We're still trying to find it. We
Yeah,
think it's
that's
in
the
Magmore.
one item.
We think it's
yeah,
actually...
The other reason I went into Quarantine Cave was to avoid backtracking through all of labs, which I should have just done and gotten it over with, because, yeah, going in there was a huge mistake. Then again, like, look how behind I was anyways. It was already over.
Yeah, just to clarify with Chad, you don't need thermal to go through main quarry to get to security access A. You only need thermal for the item. You can just scan visor the force field terminals to lower that, and that's how you get in.
And even then, you can still get into waste processing as the default location for the crane is actually for the grapple point between waste processing and the main crane platform. So thermal visor is only necessary in mines for just the main quarry item.
Yeah.
And since thermal visor was in PPC, it was perfectly in logic for it to be there.
Yeah, so it only took us up until about the hour 20-minute mark to put that together too. So we were scratching our heads for a very long time.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, that's about when we found Varia too. So we weren't scratching our heads on that particular logic chain for a while, but we were scratching our heads for sure.
Yeah, I knew I should have just gone back to that main quarry elevator, but no, I looped around. I, damage boosted through Twin Fire's tunnel like 3 times.
Yeah, we saw that.
It didn't get me anywhere. Vendrana was garbage.
It was, yeah. Vendrana only had a shiny missile.
Yeah, I was gonna go back for that. I was legit gonna go back for it just for the lulls. Random elevators and all, like as soon as I had plasma, I was gonna try to like loop back in and grab it.
I'm actually trying to think. Thermal was in PPC, right? Could you get to?
Yeah.
Could you get to? Can you get to MQA without X-ray? By logic?
Yeah, no, you logically need X-ray to see the invisible platforms.
Yeah, you're logically MQA is a block for X-ray.
So you realize this means mines is a triple dip. X-ray, thermal, go back for X-ray, get Varia suit, go back for grapple beam, finish up, go to OP.
Yeah, the other thing I was trying to like leave mines and like route myself back to the main quarry elevator, and so I went into like the one thing that would have led me to ore processing, and then realized quickly that I don't have spider ball yet. And I was gonna try. I was thinking for a second, like, ooh, you know what? Maybe I should just learn spiralless shafts on the fly. But no.
Oh my.
If you were looking into learning tricks on the fly, it is possible to get out of Quarantine Cave without Spider Ball using a slope jump, which I would say is significantly easier than spiderless shafts, but...
I mean, I don't know how to do it, though. I should learn it, though.
Yeah.
And chat's been bringing this up a couple of times, but as it turns out, both of you triggered the Hive Mecha fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
remember, I was just saying, both of you are gonna think you're behind at this point, so then we're just gonna see some crazy routing from here, and well, you didn't disappoint.
No, I went full crazy. I'm like, I'm just gonna break all the sequences. I came probably way behind. Oh yeah, I logically need grapple for this artifact here.
Yeah, you also logically need to grapple for OP so you can get past Fungal Hall access.
Yeah. It is possible to stand on the Sheegoth's corpse to get it up, which is... If I was here, that's what I'd do it, but it doesn't look like Mop knows that trick.
No, where Mop is right now, I would probably just kill the thing and stop it distracting me and then scan dash off the spider track.
Yeah, he's not getting the dash itself is the main problem here.
No. Yeah,
and I think he's giving up and reloading the room. He's either reloading the room or he's giving up and coming back later.
Yeah, it's definitely easier to scan dash from the spider track. I didn't think you could, but then I learned.
Yeah, and again, we don't know where grapple... We think... honestly, I think the worst spot grapple could be right now is Lava Lake. Because it's behind the Varia suit, which is the last item in this ridiculous chain here, because again, mine's is a triple dip, logical triple dip.
I am never again shuffling elevators.
Oh jeez.
Never.
I mean,
never.
I don't blame you, quite frankly, because yeah,
Oh.
this seed was a
Oh.
logical, a frigate train wreck.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about it. Ooh. Double
Oh,
check.
Mop has 6 artifacts. Just noticed by that pause.
So you gonna get the shiny missile?
He already got the shiny missile.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
was the
he
first
went
one
mi-
to reveal it, actually.
Yeah, he went to mines very early, and because of that, he grabbed Spider Ball and Super Missiles pretty early on.
A spider and plasma.
Oh yeah, Spider and Plasma. But he did also get Super Missiles very early.
Yeah,
did.
he did, because those were in water hall access.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just given up and going to search for Grapple.
Yeah, I would say this is probably the better idea at this point, because it has to be in Magmore. Or behind Varia at this point. There really is no place else it could be. We checked literally everything else. This is going to be essentially a full clear of the game.
Could be Storage Depot A. Thanks, chat.
Could be.
Yeah. But yeah, and to be quite blunt, Mop, I mean, he doesn't really have to worry about time at this point.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, so. Him just not trying to just bang his head against the wall trying to get it when he knows he could just find it relatively easily at this point.
Just joining. What do you miss? You missed one of the worst seeds I've ever had,
Yeah.
and I soft lock, so I forfeit.
And one of the worst seeds we've seen, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident calling this the worst seed of the tournament at this point.
Absolutely. This is going to easily go over 2.5 hours.
Yep.
Because Mop
easy.
still,
Still needs
Mop still
3
has
more
to get-
artifacts.
yeah, he's got to get plasma processing. He's got to get
Quarantine monitor.
And I believe he
quarantine
is
monitor.
Yeah. Don't quite remember what the last one is, though.
Storage cavern, probably, because I don't think he's.
Yeah, storage cavern because it's in Magmore. Yeah, he never did that because, yeah, that would have been at least a 7 or 80 tank hell run
Yeah, well,
if he wanted to go for that.
now he's got various suit.
So, yeah, all 3 question mark of the remaining artifacts? No, besides quarantine monitor, but grapple beam may just be here in Magmore, so technically that's probably locked by Varia. So, yeah, all 3 of the remaining artifacts are locked by Varia suit.
But oh man, because when I after I released the scan down the force field in MQA, I only saw like the top of it, but I saw it was a suit, and right away I knew it was gonna be very suit. Like I had a bad feeling, and then I get up there and I see it, and I don't know if you noticed my rage shots, but
We noticed.
I was a little upset.
There was just a lot of rage going around in this seed.
Yeah, from both parties. I mean,
Very justified rage, but rage nonetheless.
Yeah, I am happy though with some of the scan dashes I managed to pull off, like the observatory, I was traversing Magmore, I dashed off of a couple of lava snakes.
yeah, your movement in general was pretty solid throughout
solid.
the course of the seed.
Just, routing.
And
Routing in elevators.
And no, if we didn't have random elevators, this would have been over already.
This is just the seed. Everything worked together for this seed. Like
I didn't even see what was in Fiery Shores.
E-Tank.
But, it was an E-Tank, okay. And the tunnel is a missile.
There. Yeah.
All right, we're going to get our first look at this area after 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yep.
Hooray!
Latest Magmore I've seen for sure.
Yeah. I do believe we did see almost a 3-hour seed early in the tournament, but I think that was more due to the runners than the seed itself. So I'm pretty confident calling this the worst seed.
Yeah, because I think the last time it was just a case of the runners just passing by the one check they absolutely needed. In this case, there was really no clean way to route this, unless you were
No.
Yeah.
comfortable doing grapple-less stuff.
I tried. I
Unless
really
you
did.
have the spoiler log, this seed was always going to end up absolutely atrocious. Even with the spoiler log, I think the seed's still awful.
Oh yeah, spoiler log doesn't change. Does not change the fact that this was bad.
Yeah.
And that's bad with a capital B-A-D.
And
What was-
there's our grapple.
Told you it was toasted
Are
and
you
more.
kidding me? That's where grapple beam is. Oh, I hate this game. What was the soft lock? I tried to dash across Quarantine Cave to get the artifact and then dash back out, but I fell down and thus soft lock without spider or grapple beam.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Fortunate-
put...
Fortunately, we don't have to worry about getting kicked off speedgaming from this. There is plenty of time for this seed to expand into even more shenanigans.
Well, I don't think
No,
it
I
can get
hope
much
not.
worse at this point because Mop is in
Mob
go
has
mode,
Everything.
Yeah.
and the last three artifacts are pretty much right next to each other. Because there's, Storage Cavern, Plasma Processing,
And then
and
Quarantine Monitor.
Quarantine Monitor.
Yeah.
Which should be right around the corner, based on the elevators.
Full tracker at the dream. I know, right?
Yeah, full tracker for sure. Ice Spreader, by the way, Ice Spreader was an Elder Chamber.
Yeah, I was never gonna get that.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you saw Wave Buster, but I figured, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did-
I
you
did.
never saw Ice Spreader.
I kind of laughed when I saw Wave Buster. I was like, yeah, that's not getting in my inventory.
But Shiny Missile, top priority.
Yeah, of course. I was 100% gonna rope back in for that, just for the lulls, because
Of course, a Shiny Missile shows up in this seed.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
in
'cause
the
Mop
last
and I-
round of Swiss of all places.
Yeah, Mop and I didn't originally ever plan on skipping Impact Creator. We kind of decided that last minute before we submitted. But he and I talked, and we said that if we ever got matched up against each other, that if we find Flamethrower, we have to use it against Power Phase of Exo just for the meme.
Oh jeez.
That was like our secret GA. But yeah, we decided to have some fun because at this point we know we're both probably not going to get into top 8 brackets, so we just wanted to have some fun. Which is partially also why I took such crazy routing, because I'm like, you know what? Whatever, right?
YOLO.
Have some fun. And I did not. I did in the beginning, and then when I started not finding things for about an hour and a half, then I kind of got upset.
I would have been in the same spot in your shoes, to be perfectly fair.
Both times when I went through this way to damage boost through Twin Fires Tunnel, I kind of both times I came this close to going into Plasma Processing, which would have also soft locked me.
Yeah, because at the time you didn't have, because you never got Plasma Beam.
Flipping Plasma Beam. Yeah,
And
just
I
wanna
was
have-
telling Sal early, or telling RoboScout earlier. Sorry, I was looking at names on the stream and I misread. I was telling RoboScout earlier in the Echoes tournament back in earlier this year. The last round of Swiss, Bash versus THK, had a pretty equally bad, not logically bad seed, but it had an all bosses seed,
Oh lordy.
all temple bosses at least. So it's what is it with this last round of Swiss and the last match in that last round, Kurt having some of the worst seeds ever?
I bet I know why.
I mean, in both cases, Diggle made them. So
Diggle. Hashtag blame Diggle.
Why did we
Yeah.
allow Diggle to become the moderator of this tournament?
that's a question that has been asked for many weeks at this point, and I'm pretty sure is going to go unanswered for the rest of this tournament.
Yeah. Should we have the grand finals determine who gets to be the mod for future tournaments?
Oh, geez, count me out.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I think I'll just commentate tournaments from here on out.
I mean, I just learned to do BSJs. Probably can't beat the Masters in the tournament.
I can't do BSJs. I got one like once in like an Echoes Rando because I got lucky.
Can you excuse me, gentlemen? I'll be right back.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, it's an interesting starting room though. The Magmore entrance, and of course I knew I immediately had to just go in that elevator.
Yeah, that's just one of the. Without any starting items, there's almost no chance for finding any items. For the only other place that theoretically have a check is from Vendrana.
I was really psyched to come out in Chozo. Bunch of checks right away. Can't believe those morph ball bombs though. You get bombs there to like backtrack and get morph ball to go all the way back again and grab boost along the way. But space jump in vault.
Yeah, this. Even from the start, this wasn't in normal seed.
Alright, looks like with grapple, he's heading on back.
Alright, where were we?
Just reminiscing about the beginning when everything was fun and innocent.
Yeah, and 2.4 made it all the sweeter. Yeah, I almost kind of interpreted like the way these rounds ended up playing out. It's kind of like as a sort of like how the league works in a Link to the Past randomizer, where every week it's different. Because for the first week it was relatively mundane. For the second and third weeks, everything was jet seeds, and then for weeks 4 and 5, everything was everything was garbage.
Hot garbage.
Yeah, hot garbage.
You know what's even worse than hot garbage? Moist garbage.
Oh, jeez.
This seed was
Oh.
moist garbage.
I mean, I
Sorry.
guess so. X-Ray was in Hydroaxis Tunnel after all.
Yeah, it was like super. It was like big pogs when I found that, and then, you know, of course, then when I realized I couldn't proceed any further and I had to backtrack, then it became less pog. I think it was about that point when like right after I got X-ray that things just went downhill for me.
Yeah, we did see, and we noticed in the race time that you unfortunately had some controller issues midway too.
Yeah, it was super weird. Like I was just doing my thing, like, you know, as one does, doing rando, and my controller just like stopped working.
Because what else could possibly go wrong during
I
this
mean,
seed?
yeah.
Yeah, like everything was already like going down the pits, and then I couldn't walk forward. I was stuck walking backwards constantly.
We've got audio issues, we've got controller issues, we've got a super cursed seed. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so I
a complete package.
Typical day at the office here at SpeedGaming.
Yeah, so I just ran into my room, grabbed a spare GameCube controller, and as soon as I plugged the fresh one in, it was fine.
That's good at least.
100% this garbage controller that I'm gonna throw out after this. Be nice having Spider Ball. I wonder what that's like. And there's artifact numero.
I think
8?
that's actually...
Yeah, I think that's
yeah,
A.
'cause- yeah, I think that's A, because Mop didn't do plasma processing, but he definitely did storage cavern.
Yeah.
I was about to say storage cave, but
Yeah, no.
Wrong room.
This is the wrong room. Interesting door.
Yeah, no. He should have 8. Right now.
Yeah, I think his last one is plasma processing, because I think he's saving that one for last. Which, after that, what's his best way back to Talon? Let's see.
I don't even know, man.
Talon can be reached via... is that Talon Canyon? By Twin Fires.
Easy. Mop has 8 artifacts.
Yeah, Mop got... the only one he's missing is plasma processing.
I was...
Oh, how's Mop supposed to get back to Magmore now that I mention? I was gonna just go back the way he came, probably.
Well, you know, and you remember, like, early on when I was scanning the artifact hints, I scanned one, that was that one for PCA. Paused and then scan it again. I was like, ah, no. Required Omega Pirates.
Mop stopped on PCA too.
Yeah. It was, yeah. The rest of them weren't terrible. But it's just with the shuffled elevators. And there's 2 7s on the tracker.
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't really thinking all the
yeah, I'm watching
writing
the
down all
Twitch
the
page,
random
and
elevators
it shows
would
that
be
Mop
necessary,
has-
but
there we go. Now,
Yeah, it's sorting itself out.
yeah, it's been helpful keeping track of this mess of a seed.
Yeah, shoutouts to our trackers, Op82 and Frost, who have both been doing a great job making sure everybody knows who has what, and especially with this seed, given it's a full tracker, yeah, big shoutouts to trackers today, because if we had to do that in the booth up here, oh, that would be a nightmare.
Oh, here we go, back in Magmore, on the way to Plaza Processing.
On the road to plasma processing.
On the road again.
Hi-yi-yi.
Yeah, I don't think I have a whole lot else to say. I'm just kind of waiting for Mop to finish so we can...
We ran out of things to say in the seed a long time ago.
Yeah, at some point when things are this bad...
Oh, I just
There's
realized
just no
something. The bot actually just gave out the wrong commentary crews. It's still on, I think, the last race's crew.
Oh.
Oopsie.
Even SpeedGaming bought issues. Going for completionism, I see.
Ay-yi-yi.
You know,
Well,
the
let's see if
trifecta.
watch Frost's name be in the runner command. Aw, nope, it's set to last night's match.
Was Mop does Ridley boostless to top it off? Oh lordy.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. I'm pretty sure I would be certain by now that he knows that I gave up and he just wants to at least have the win.
He has to, because by rule you have to finish for the win to count.
Yeah.
Oh no, and Mop fell down.
Uh-oh.
He'll climb back up, he just needs a minute.
Yeah, it's a lovely climb. Animal terrain exploits are the best.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thing that lets you skip, like, this one is glorious. Eliminates the need for Spider Ball to get whatever's up here.
It's just this giant, massive spider ball puzzle, and we can just ignore it.
Yeah, it's a shame Trilogy puts 2 ways to lock this out without the right gear. Because A, it puts Power Bomb Rubble in front of the Ice Beam door. Second, it has an arbitrary lock on the door until you pick up Grapple Beam.
Yeah. I don't really understand why they were so upset about the sequence breaks in this. Like, Super Metroid was practically famous for its sequence breaks.
And they put intentional sequence breaks in Zero Mission.
Yeah.
which was being developed around the same time or shortly after Prime came out, if not during.
Yeah. It was... The devs at Metroid Prime accidentally made a very good randomizer game.
Yeah, they did.
And never mind, looks like we'll be seeing the long, obnoxious Spider Ball puzzle after all.
Yeah, we saw the long, obnoxious Spider Ball puzzle yesterday afternoon as well, in the 2 p.m. match, Arrow Razor versus Thoris, I think.
The other way to get up there that I actually want to learn is when you get there and when you would where Mop was standing to do the terrain sequence break, you can pull off like a sloped R jump to get the boost and make it directly to the door. I want to learn that too.
Yeah, from the first piston, you mean?
Yeah, from like as soon as like you get on the thingy. What's the thing?
Yeah, the first piston Spider Ball track. Yeah.
I like to imagine that Prime were just so upset about how many people skipped this amazing Spider-Ball puzzle that they just filled Echoes with Spider-Ball puzzles to compensate.
And a boss related to Spider Ball. Oh, jeez.
Multiple.
Oh, yeah, because Powerbomb Guardian's essentially a Spider Ball boss. Oh, that's not too bad, to be fair.
And there's also Caretaker Drone, and there's Emperor Ink Phase 2.
Well, Emperor Ink 2 is at least just lay power bombs at the right spots, and then that's all she wrote, but...
Yeah, they really liked Spider Ball and Echoes.
Alright, Mop has his 9th artifact. Let's go.
Yeah, grab yourself some snacks. It's about time to fight the fire-breathing dragon.
Yep.
Once Mop figures out where the right way to get back to Talon is.
This
Yep.
way.
Which would be Twin Fires in this case.
Slight math for those who are curious. 9 artifacts over 2 hours and 30 minutes translates to roughly an artifact every 16 minutes.
Yeah, and most of that, and 3 of those artifacts are behind the ridiculous chain that included the Various suit.
Yeah, that Various suit. This suit was awful.
That is the worst, one of the worst Various suits I've seen.
I mean, I've had Plasma Beam in MQA before, but that's not even bad.
Go Mode Plasma is like a typical day at the office for Prime Randomizer, to be fair. Various suit in MQA for practical Go Mode? Yeah, not really.
Yeah, like literally my first 3 rounds in this tournament was Go Mode Plasma Beam every single time. I'm pretty sure it wasn't my 4th too, so 4 out of 5 Go Mode Plasma Beams.
And yep, that's the last 3 lights loading up on Mop's screen, so yeah, he has all 9 artifacts.
Get the double check, and off he goes. All he has to do is fight Ridley. As soon as he steps in the portal of the crater, it's over.
That is one thing I will take points off Echo's Randomizer for. Just opening the pause menu is not good enough to tell how many keys you have. At least for at least for Sky Temple. For the other regions, you can check by zooming in other Dark World maps. But on Dolphin, that's a pain in the backside.
Because I thought like there was someone told me like there was a Dolphin, like a big update or something that like made the maps not ridiculously laggy.
I'm not sure if that's the case.
But
I actually haven't updated my Dolphin in the last couple of months.
For me, I think it was like during a multi-world. I was watching Bash do like a multi-world with DCR, and his map was, because you have to use Dolphin for that, and his map was really smooth.
It might have also been because Great Temple in Echoes doesn't have nearly as much lag as the other areas.
It could also be that he, number 1, has a better graphics card in his computer than I do, or number 2, he's using a different graphics backend in Dolphin. because if I don't have my graphics backend set to OpenGL, then my window capture for Dolphin is frozen.
It's weird.
Yeah, don't know why, but
Yeah. We'll
I'm not concerned. I don't look at the maps really, and if I do, it's not for very long.
I'm not too convinced it's about graphics because I've got a pretty high power.
Hold on, I want to stop you for a second. Mop got a boost on Ridley in the flyby.
Oh, that's very nice.
Nice, isn't that frame perfect to pull off?
I have no idea. It looked tight.
I know flyby skip is frame perfect.
Yeah.
I've only gotten it one time.
Unfortunately, it doesn't really speed things up. There we
Yeah.
go.
Ridley seemed to be taking his sweet time landing on the platform for his wings to disintegrate.
Yeah, and the worst part is you have to watch the cutscene too, so I think overall, all things considering, you end up not really saving any time. And he starts off immediately charging in a cutscene.
Yep.
Gotta love that. Well, it'll be over soon.
Yes, it will.
Looks like we're getting some major lag.
Yeah, I think Mob's computer is crying for help at this point. I'm sure he is after this seed too, to be fair, so...
You are in Unity.
Loses RTA, but stays in-game time. Yeah, and it's in-game time that would matter in a speedrun.
Oh, and charge again. Although, to be fair, Mop's RNG was pretty cooperative up until the heart shield broke. Now he's not, so...
It looks like Mop is maybe doesn't know that you can like still hit his mouth.
I think
when
he's
he's
just not
gearing
bothering
up
to
to
try,
charge.
because it might have something to do with the lag as well.
Yeah. And that is it.
And time. No.
No, don't time.
Sorry, I'm watching the Twitch stream, so I'm gonna be behind what you guys are seeing.
Yeah. Either way, for skip impact code, you don't stop the timer until you enter the portal.
Yeah. I haven't seen him enter the portal yet.
Yeah, it's just like Echo's Rando, where you step in Sky Temple Light to finish up.
The final bosses are so fun in Echoes.
They're not too bad in Echoes with the right equipment, absolutely. I mean, you need
so
to
they are
anyway.
pretty long.
I honestly prefer Echo's final bosses and the final bosses of music over Prime any day.
Oh yeah, Echoes has good final boss music, but yeah, that is going to be it for Sal. He's going to finish this race with an official race time GG time of 2:38.49.9.
I mean, that's it for Mop.
Oh, sorry. Did I just do that? Yeah, yes. I did.
I mean, it was it for me about an hour ago when I quit.
So,
we are finally done.
That is Mop's time to 2:38.49.
Yo, GG, Sal.
Hey, buddy.
Sorry to happen to your controller.
Yeah, my controller got fixed, but that's not when I forfeited. I forfeited when I got soft locked by falling into Quarantine Cave.
Yeah, Sal went to PPC first for his first trip to Mines.
Yeah, and then I had to climb PPC without Spider to get out.
Oh.
And then instead of backtracking through labs like a smart person, I decided to let's scan dash and get the quarantine monitor artifact. Yeah, no, that didn't work out.
Oof. Oh yeah, they were on the phase on Elite.
Yeah, Spider and Plasma were on Elite Research.
That's where I was headed when I was leaving Mines. That's where I was headed to route around elevators back through to main quarry, and then controller and then soft lock.
Out of curiosity, did you ever validate your run?
Oh yeah, I found it. It's in the tree.
Yeah.
After I got supers and I was going to I think I was going to Tower of Light.
I think so.
Or I was on my way that direction or to towards an elevator at least, and I got the tree.
Yeah, the tower.
I didn't even get Tower of Light until really late.
I went there way early because Secrets breaks.
Not to mention Tower of Light was actually useful for a change.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right? No, the other thing I did, Mob, was as soon as we had gravity suit, like bombs, boost, and wave and ice beam, I went to frigate.
You went through
I
frigate,
grabbed
yeah.
the artifact, got X-ray, forgot we had shuffled elevators, had to backtrack all the way through frigate.
Oof.
Yeah, and the thing was that backtrack could have been avoided had you picked up the power bomb tank in Watery Hall, because I think that elevator was to workstation debris.
Yeah, which I scanned and I was like, crap, I don't have power bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Mob, we should tell you, your game audio cut out at the beginning of the restream, so we couldn't.
Really? That's
Yeah, we couldn't
weird.
hear your audio throughout the entirety of the race. Unfortunately, we had to resort with Sal's.
Yeah, until I, quit.
But yeah, we pieced together the elevator logic and whatnot, and we decided that we realized that because with Ice Beam and your ball upgrades in Chozo, you could go through Overgrown Cavern to get to Talon, and then get Wave. That essentially completes the elevator chain of Talon leading you to Main Quarry, which you can go all the way through Mines to go to PPC, which takes you to Fendrana. You go through Fendrana to get back to Chozo.
Yeah, it was.
So that was the loop the
pretty
game was
trash.
expecting. Yeah, that was the loop, and Mines was a logical triple dip
Yeah.
to complete because you needed to go to PPC for X-ray, for
Thermal.
thermal then X-ray. You had to go back for Various Suit because that was an MQA, which is logically locked by X-ray, and then you had to go back
Where
to
was trying to? Oh, right. X-ray was in
Hydroaxis. Tunnel.
Hydroaxis Tunnel. Yeah.
And then with Varia, you had to go back to Warrior Shrine for Grapple so you could finish up Mines by logic.
Yeah.
Logical triple dip of Mines.
That scene was nasty. I knew it was going to be
Never-
bad when I saw artifacts in plasma processing and PCA.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
you stop for a minute on PCA.
Yeah, I kind of like did a double take and scanned it again and got upset. I mean,
That
yelled
and
out loud.
the two of you both also did not succeed in the Hive Mecha skip. So we interpreted that as a sign of things to come.
Yeah, after I failed, I was like,
I'm mad about how that worked out because, like, I would have made it if I wasn't dumb and accidentally stepped backwards onto the bridge. But,
no. After when I failed the Hive Mecha skip, I figured it's like, oh, Mott probably got it. So then I started doing crazy plays, like going through Frigate ridiculously early, dipping mines without Spider Ball, which was a huge mistake. Like, if I had been able to somehow pull off spiderless shafts on the fly, that would have been huge. But I didn't, so.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what a way for this seed to wrap up the rounds of Swiss here. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
You know, Mop, I was telling Sal and RoboScout that the end of the Echoes Randomizer Swiss rounds had a seed that was similarly bad with all temple bosses.
Oof.
And now here we are at the end of the Prime seed with a triple dip of mines, including a Varia and MQA, and that's not even the end of the chain.
Nope. Yeah, no.
Technically, there was only one boss required, but I wound up doing all three because A, I suck at the dash in Quarantine Cave, and I was like, you know what? I might as well kill Thardus right now because with my luck, I'm going to spend 20 minutes on trying to get this grapple dash, and it's just going to have grapple beam. And then by the end of the scene, when I was like, okay, I need to find grapple beam and I need to find Varia, and I was like, I remember I was arriving in the upper elevator in Chozo, and I was like, well, let me go through and get Tower of Light, and I'm like, oh god, Flagra has been in logic this entire time. Is it vanilla Varia?
I remember I was betting it was vanilla Varia for a very long time because we weren't quite sure about the point of no return logic with Crash Frigate. We eventually figured that due to the shenanigans of doing a giant world tour with the elevators, it Varia could have been basically anywhere, but I remember for a very long time I was saying, "Yep, it's Flagra, it's Flagra." I was wrong.
Hardcore skip Flogger. I was like, nope, not even gonna go to the top of the room. I'm out of here.
We actually had dreamed up a worst case scenario after we saw Phazon was in Upper Dynamo, where Varia could have been in Phazon mining tunnel.
Yeah,
Which
I was a little
fine,
worried about
'cause-
that too.
given
That would've
Grapple
been
Beam,
fine,
though, that
right?
actually could not have been the case, thankfully.
I mean, yeah. For the longest time, I thought it was in the back of Fendrana until I realized that Grapple Beam locks 3 out of, 5 checks in the back of Fendrana?
Something like that.
Locks Frost Cave, Security Cave, and Storage Cave. So all that was left was the Vanilla Gravity Suit item, and there's one more that I'm not thinking of right now. Or is that the only one?
Dude, I don't even know.
Actually, one thing, can you gentlemen both do us a favor? Because the bot isn't giving the right runners. Could you both post your names in the Twitch chat, or your Twitch names in the Twitch chat, so the folks at home can go follow you too? Because again, you put on a fantastic show for us, despite this utter frigate train wreck of a seed.
There we go. I threw mine in there.
Yeah, 1 second.
That was a
And
wild
boom.
ride.
But yeah, thank you both
Yeah.
for helping us close this, close the rounds of Swiss on the craziest solo number of a note that we could have seen here.
Yeah.
Because we live in the dumbest timeline.
But with that said, yeah, this does conclude the rounds of Swiss. When we come back for the Prime Randomizer tournament, we will be starting the top 8. So stay tuned for how the brackets play out, or the top 8 plays out after that. And again, follow my partner RoboScout and our trackers, Frost and Op82. They both did a great job with pushing all the buttons, quite literally, today.
Yep.
And RoboScout, is there anything you would like to say before we close out?
No, not really. Just kind of happy to finally be done with this.
I can understand that. But with that said, folks, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day/night, or whatever time appropriate period it is. And we will see you next mission.
Peace out.
Bye.